This is Invaders on Elite. Before I start, I was going to suggest that you can get a spirit binder on your ship, but this is a great spirit binder right here. If you want to get back in action quick, because you can go right here and do repairs right away, hop on the ship. Get your buffs, wait a few seconds for things to get back to normal, and then make your way back to the quest, all in a very short time. And I'm running this on Elite because, well, for two reasons. One is they've been having trouble, or SSG's been having trouble with uh, their servers recently, and I don't think there's anything they've done. I think it's just their service provider, and that combined with this being a very very tough quest that I really would recommend you do on Elite anyways instead of Reaper 1. And so there's a lot of things that could one shot you here, including even on Elite. So that would include the beholders. Obviously, they could disintegrate you. Ice flensers have polar ray, and of course the Thrask hounds. A pack of those could not necessarily one shot you, but two or three cyclonic blasts from a Thrask hound could certainly do you in. I just noticed my daily dice is available. Let me just do that real quick. Wow, plus one tome of skill. I guess I'm gonna take that. Guess I'm gonna take that right away, or I'll take that after this quest. So I'm not gonna buff except for Holy Sword because that doesn't get debuffed by beholders.
You hear sounds of activity beyond this door.
And that's another issue that I face. I'm gonna go north. That's another issue is that a lot of the defenses I have, I guess I could just do firing cold. It's gonna be a while before I hit a beholder. A lot of the defenses I have with resistances and all this time I spend on buffs, so I guess it's not a while before I hit a beholder, are pretty useless in here because the beholder just dispels them, and there's tons of beholders in here. There's one trying to telekinesis me. Alright, so I'm going to put this hireling in the corner with me. Get healed up before I go fight this guy. That's just a regular beholder. And hopefully I don't get telekinesis into the water. That's really tough in here. Alright, bring the hireling forward. And so the acid's really, well, it's a little more painful without the resist, but the acid's really not what's going to kill me here. It's going to be the cyclonic blasts. There's a cyclonic blaster right there. Let me get them first. And you can see the kind of damage it did. So you can see, even on Elite, I mean, this is a serious threat. What's that? Oh, that's probably just the, let me see if I can draw them back. Alright, con damage. Yeah, this is a tough one. All right, so that's 1 out of 3 down. That's an encouraging start, and no lag. I'm really happy about that. So yesterday, I mean, uh, I don't. If you saw the Chamber of Ram video, I wouldn't want you to think that this game always has lag. I mean, that's really the first quest that I almost couldn't complete because of lag this entire series and in, a long time. So this game really doesn't have a lag problem. That was really a server issue, and it sounds like they resolved it. Took them several hours. It was whatever it was complicated. They've had issues for a couple of days, but it seems like now that it's resolved, so that's awesome. But we'll see. I just want to run this test first, or this quest first, because it's shorter than Chains of Flame is at least twice as long, and so I can't. That's one you can't really re-enter in 5 minutes. So if it's a wipe, it's a wipe in Chains of Flame. So this one here, I can get back here really quick. All right. Well, that's.
The guards are nowhere to be seen. Did they escape? Or are they trapped inside with the invaders?
Yeah, these respawning enemies also makes it a challenge because I can't keep my hireling back. Oop, I would have liked him to do a mass cure there to heal himself a little bit. Let me give him some healing. All right, there's another beholder. Oops, I didn't mean to.
The sudden appearance of a bizarre rift past this section of the waterworks. The path forward is poor.
Alright, so let's get out of here before stuff respawns. That's, one of the two in this area. The other one is like down in the pit of the waterworks area that's coming up. Yeah, and so I'm just taking a ton more damage because I don't have my resists on, and the reason I don't have my resists on is because I'm worried about them getting constantly dispelled from all these boulders. Alright, there's Thoracic. There it is. Whoops. Ah, that's bad. Let's see if the hireling will get. Nope. See if I can't get over here. Let me call my hireling. Alright, we'll try this again. Alright, so we'll hop down here. And this is the location of an optional in Waterworks that probably not everybody's seen. So besides the Reapers, the main difference between Reaper and Elite is at least for me, is the self-healing penalty. Like I can self-heal pretty much fine on Elite, but I can't really, my self-healing on Reaper's pretty tough. Not quite up to snuff. But on Elite, I could pretty much self-heal fine.
Strange cairns litter the floor. The reason behind their creation remains a mystery.
That's sort of my unmeted Cure Light, so that's a pretty weak heal, but still, 59 is, I think that's pretty good on, or that's sort of just a topping off. I'm over 200 on my meted Cure Moderate. And this is a shrine, it'll close up right away, so no real sense opening it. I'm going to use it before the end fight. And speaking of end fight, this is the way to the end fight. I think, let's see if I can clear it out now. Yeah, I guess I can. Those, you can see the Cyclonic Blast is just deadly. And then this gate's going to be closed until I get rid of the beholders. So the plan is 2 more beholders, shrine, and then end fight. And if for some reason I need a shrine earlier, I'll do that. Whoop. I was hoping to get them both, but one's good. So 125 on I think another beholder. That's the nice thing about beholders, they're a little on the squishy side, at least. Alright, so all that's left is the end fight, so this is going a little better, pretty good. I mean, I thought I might wipe once or twice in here. Whoops, that's not good. I think that was just a chaos orb that my hireling stepped into. So, I know one of the possible end fights is Beholder. I think there's always a Beholder in there, so I'm just going to do a couple of buffs. Fire Cold, Holy Sword. If it gets expelled, it gets expelled. So I'll do the same for Jatina, Heroism, and Fire and Cold. I guess Acid too for the Thraskhounds. Although really, Cyclonic Blast is the thing that's the real threat with Thraskhounds. Alright, so now I'll do all my buffs even though I'll probably get dispelled. Start with any beholders. The end boss is a cleanser, or render.
The crisis is over.
Alright, so no Reaper XP because this quest was done in Elite, but that went fairly well considering what a tough quest this is. I guess I maybe should have run this on Reaper, but I really would recommend you stick with Elite on this. In fact, you may even want to run this 6 over instead of 4 over. It's one of the toughest. I mean, arguably, it's the toughest level 12 quest out there. So I'm going to recall, get my End Reward. And nothing super interesting. I'm just going to grab an item to sell to, or to break down for essences, and that is Invaders on Elite.